Welcome everybody to another episode of Mind Your World. I'm your most illustrious host Ryan, and I'm back at it again with another episode for you. In this week's episode, I got to sit down with 3 different people and get to know them just a little bit better. So sit back, relax, and get a chance to know my 3 guests today.
Hello everyone, my name is Titch. I'm from Johannesburg, South Africa.
My name is Niall Kinza Robin Oliver. From Orlando, Florida, specifically Celebration and the Dr. Phillips area.
Well, my name is Ahmed, A-H-M-E-D, 26 years old, from Egypt.
I came to Tokyo, Japan to first study a postgraduate degree, and the second thing was to take as many photos and do as much video as I can. I'd always been interested in Asia since I was in primary school, and I lived in South Korea for a year. And a friend of mine who was an English teacher in South Korea had lived in Japan before, and he really recommended to me that since I like South Korea so much, I really need to see Japan. He said it had so many similarities to Korea, but was different in its own way. So I listened to him and I was like, you know what, one day I really need to do it. And when I got the chance to study in Japan, I went all the way in. So now I'm completing my postgraduate degree, and I'm taking as many videos and as many photos as I can, and vibing with as many creatives in Tokyo as well.
Well, I'm trying to run a business, and I'm also a musician, and I teach English sometimes. I like living in Japan, specifically Tokyo. It's really hard to imagine not being connected to the city. It's convenient, that's a cliche, but it's also safe. I don't have to worry about certain things I wouldn't worry about back home in America.
I came to Japan because I finished my master's in the UK, and I had to leave the UK. Not like I wanted to stay anyways. I needed to find a job. I applied to many places, usually big Asian cities like Shanghai, Tokyo, Seoul, and then I came to Tokyo. I'm teaching English here in Japan, Tokyo. As a part-timer, I'm teaching at a university as well. I'm teaching English for academic purposes as well as linguistics. When I have some free time, usually I stay at home and be lazy, but when I have too much time and I'm bored, I usually play futsal, just walk through the park. Recently I've been interested in riding my bike, just cycling around, and hopefully I'm gonna upgrade that to motorcycle cruising, hopefully soon. And that's about it. If you want to visit Tokyo, please, it's the most amazing place I've ever been.
Well, there you have it, my special interview with my 3 guests. What did you think about them? Have any questions? Feel free to ask some down below, and I'll make sure to pass the message along to them. Titch, I met through a Facebook group. He's a creative, I'm a creative, so like creatives, we got together and now we're working together. I met Naya also through the Facebook group, and then, he was looking for somebody to check out his music. I was really interested, so that's how I met Naya. Ahmed actually works with me at our job, so we're actually really good friends and co-workers, but he's a good guy, and I'm glad he got the chance to share his message and tell you a little bit about where he's from. That's all I have for this week's episode of Mind Your World. Thank you for tuning in again. Stay tuned for another episode coming to a screen near you. Just like always, when I promise you a new phrase, here's this week's phrase. This week's phrase is yuteru dake. Now, yuteru dake just means just saying. Feel free to use that phrase anytime you want. Yuteru dake. Thank you for tuning in again for another episode of Mind Your World. I'm your most illustrious host, Ryan, and until next time, sayonara.